Alright mate, yeah, leave it with me. I'll see what I can do. Hello peeps, a very early KTM air filter. Anyway, welcome back to Paul's Hints and Tips. I've received a letter from a Mr. X and he wonders if I can give him any tips on how to use Viewranger off-road. He goes on blah 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 blah, I think you're a really good rider. I think you're really good looking, and it's thanks David Aubrey. Well, let's see what we can do for him. Into the lab. Okay, so this is the old farts guide to Viewranger, or really how to muddle through. It's not really good. You're all going to know a better way of doing this, so please help me out. But rather than put a comment, oh, you're doing that wrong, just good advice is what we want. So, assuming you all know how to download Viewranger, if you don't, you're in trouble. So click on the icon and nothing happens. There we go. So there we go, the map's on there. If you're not in the right place, you press the compass, press and hold it for a second or two. That will make sure that your direction is always coming from the north. Alright, press and hold it for that. Now if you zoom in with your fingers and you're navigating, you'll find yourself going off the page. But if you zoom in and out with your plus and minus, it'll always keep you on the page. Now there's a lot of waypoints there, which is confusing. So I'm going to hit the people button there, and it will show me routes I've got. Routes from Spain. Routes I've been sent by other people. Uncle Colin. Routes I've made myself, which I've recorded. So let's put a route in which is not top secret. There we go, look, there's an old one there. 116 miles from the A11 pit stop up to Hunstanton. And you're gonna, if it's got a little box up here with an arrow coming out of it, that means it's not a secure route. It can be uploaded and sent to your friends. Okay, so start route, hit the button. Start from here because I know where I've got to go. Adventure motorbiking, that'll do. You can call it what you like, and it's now starting to record the time and the distance. So you've also got a blue line there telling you the direction to go to get to that route. If you zoom in, I mean, I usually that's at 8 miles. I'm usually about half a mile, something like that. So I've got a good bit of detail on the map. When you get to the end of your route, it's also recording at the same time. So if there's a diversion, it'll record your diversion. So when you're finished, hit pause track. It'll say, do you want to finish, or if you want to resume, finish, and it'll tell you what you've done, the distance, your average speed. I've done 3 miles an hour, I've not even moved, look. But because I don't really want to save this, I'm just going to hit the dustbin. It won't delete the original track. It will just delete what you've just recorded. So that is using the track someone sent you. Now if you want to record your own tracks, hit the plus button and it says record a track. So you might just be going for a little jolly around, hit motorbiking, adventure motorbiking again, and off you go. Buddy beacons, I think myself and Ian have tried to work this one out. It tells you where somebody else is on the map, so if you're about to have a head on, at least you'll be pre-warned. Start a route from here, press that, the routes will come up, yeah, hit that one there and off you go. If we want to find a friend on here who's got some good routes, type in his name and people, yeah, search, and it'll come up with Graham's Roots. There he is at the top there, look. So anything which he's got which is not locked, I can use, and there's a lot of Spanish ones there. Click on those and off you go. Or I can hit upload, so I can upload that and I could send it to him, so that'll confuse him. I'll send him his own route, so I hit next and I'll send it off to him. There it is. So all he's got to do now is hit on that icon and he can load up that route. It's kind of like dark forces working here. We just don't know how it happens. So I've got me amazing Viewranger up on my computer, and I'm going to make a route from scratch. So click on routes and tracks, create a route. So much easier on here than it is on the phone. And let's say we want to start there, we want to turn there up here, and I can put that little bend in there. Click, 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 and that's the route done. So I'm happy with that. So I click save. It's now saved, and I can click on route information, give it a name, change that date and time to whatever I want, and then give it a name, blah blah blah, and an activity. I'll select green laning, difficulty medium, and I'll put another, you have to put another little bit in there to say what it is, and then route status, we will call it published, and allow GPX export, yes, then we click save. So that's that done. Think, right, I'm not happy with that route, I want to edit that, so I'll click on edit, and up it comes. It's now come up on Ordnance Survey, which is a bit busy. I'm going to zoom it in a bit. I'm not happy with something, so I'm going to just put that right there, put that right there, move the start a little bit or the finish a little bit there, but you must remember to click on save, otherwise you won't save. We want to export that to a GPX, so click on menu, export to GPX, and it's pinged up in the computer now up here, and I can now email it, send it off, or go on to Basecamp and put it onto my Garmin. It's much easier to plan a route on Viewranger than it is on Garmin Basecamp. It's not very good, Basecamp. And that map, I'll change that back to Viewranger. So the route I've just saved on the computer, how do I get it onto my phone? If you hit the three little dots at the top, there's a bit and it says synchronize content. So hit that, hit synchronize, there it goes. All done. The Idiot's Guide to Using Viewranger Part 1 should be enough to get you going.